Hey everyone, this is Curly Fit Gamer here, and welcome back to my channel. I know you guys have been enjoying these meal prep videos, so I'll be sure to keep them coming. These meal preps have helped me in my weight loss and healthy lifestyle journey, and I am just so excited to continuing sharing these ideas and tips with you all. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop into this. First, we are going to start with what takes the longest, which is our lunch. Begin cutting up 2 chicken breasts or 20 to 23 ounces into cubes, which will be our protein for this meal. I love using chicken breasts because it's high in protein but lower in fat compared to drumsticks or chicken thighs. At this point in my life, what I'm really trying to do is lose just a little bit more weight, so balancing calories with my fat is very important for me. But you can use whatever meat you fancy for this meal. Oh, and by the way, just in case if you are interested in making this meal prep, don't forget to check out the description box for the full grocery list. Once your chicken breast is cut, we are going to add about a tablespoon of either avocado oil or coconut oil to the bottom of our pan. Bring the heat to about medium-high heat and then start adding in your seasonings. I season my chicken breasts with a half of a teaspoon of paprika, a half of a tablespoon of badia, and I sprinkled some black pepper and sea salt. Toss your chicken around in the pan for a few minutes, cover it with a lid, and move on to the next step. For our veggies, we're going to be dicing up a medium yellow onion and slice up 2 bell peppers. I'm slicing up a green bell pepper and a yellow bell pepper. I normally use a red one, but when I went to Aldi's the other day and grabbed a package, I thought there was a red one in the package, but it was 2 yellow ones and a green one. How ironic. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice this up, chop up 4 garlic cloves, and we will bring this to our chicken in the pan. Once you add your veggies to your pan of chicken, make sure you saute them around for a few minutes until the onions and garlic are fragrant, which is going to intensify the flavor a lot more for this dish. Now we are adding some kale, or you can add any leafy green to this dish, but I'm choosing kale for this one. This kale was triple washed, so I'll be adding half of this bag straight to our pan, and I'm going to let it cook until it wilts. And guys, even though these meals are really simple, this is exactly what I eat on a weekly and daily basis. I don't feel like eating healthy should be complicated, especially if you're trying to make it a permanent habit in your life. One thing that I've noticed personally, anything that's too complicated or takes too much time, I don't stick to it, especially working full-time and going to school. So I have been continuing this whole lifestyle journey, just making simple meals but at the same time flavorful. So I believe in don't fix it if it's not broken, guys. If the simple meals work, then stick to it. Okay, so just like how you guys saw, once the kale was wilted, I went ahead and added in the cauliflower rice and stirred that until the cauliflower was softened. I went ahead and put a lid on it to continue on to the next step in my meal prep. Alrighty, next step, I am chopping up some broccoli for my dinner for the week. Anytime I use broccoli for my meal prep, I like to do it 2 different ways. I'll either use fresh organic broccoli and roast it in the oven, or, which is my preferred way to do it, is use frozen broccoli. I feel like people label frozen veggies as a no-no zone, which is far from the truth. Frozen veggies are flash frozen, which means the vegetables are frozen at their peak, so they still contain all the nutrition and vitamins that they had when they were first picked. They are also a lot quicker to prep with because you just add the frozen veggies to your meal, and in the day you're going to eat it, you just heat it up in your microwave or whatever you're using to warm up your prepped meal, and that's it. Before dropping my broccoli on the pan, I went ahead and I rinsed it off a little bit. I went ahead and also drizzled some avocado oil, some sea salt, and black pepper. Tossed that around with my tongs until it was evenly coated. Then for our protein, we will be enjoying some salmon or salmon. I don't know how you say salmon without the L, guys. I am sorry. I know I'm saying it wrong, but I'm trying here. So for the seasoning, I'm being pretty simple. All I'm doing is adding some dried lemon pepper, but you can season this however you like. You can even put fresh lemon on top, which is what I prefer to do now, but I kind of ran out of lemons, and then I kind of forgot to go pick up for this meal prep. So here we are. Go ahead and stick this in the oven at 375 for around 25 to 30 minutes. And lastly, it's smoothie time. I know you guys are probably tired of seeing smoothies for breakfast, but with the type of job that I have, it's nearly impossible to go to the break room and eat a small meal like breakfast. So I make smoothies so I don't have to skip a meal. For this smoothie, for what I like to call a golden spaz smoothie, for these packs, I am adding a half of a banana, a half of a cup of cantaloupe, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 1 to 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and a serving of protein powder. I would have preferred the collagen peptides, which is what I normally use, but I ran out. So instead, I'm using a pea protein, which the pea protein was still pretty good. It definitely made the shake a lot more thicker than I anticipated. Not even just the fact that I already added in a half of a banana and cantaloupe, which already makes the smoothie thick as it is. So I definitely would recommend collagen peptides or just a lighter protein powder for this specific shake. Or you can just totally exclude the banana due to the carbs that it has and still use the pea protein powder if you choose to. Then I add a teaspoon of turmeric powder, which is going to give our smoothie its yellow color, and about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Once you've done that, your freezer packed smoothie is all done. You can go ahead and make 4 more for the rest of the week. Now that all of our meals are prepped for the week, it is time to prep up our containers. For our lunch, I added about a whole cup to each of our containers for our chicken and kale. This lunch total macros came to 44 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, 14 grams of net carbs, bringing this to 310 calories. This meal for me is a perfect addition for someone who is currently on a calorie deficit, which is one of the methods that I've personally used to lose weight. Alright guys, we are almost done. Last meal we are going to prep in our containers is our dinner. I am adding 1 fillet to each container and adding about a cup of broccoli to each container as well. Now I did end up adding an extra cup of broccoli the next day to increase the volume of the meal, which means I added a total of 2 cups of broccoli, which brings our total macros to 28 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbs, and bringing this to a total of 245 calories. A very light meal, and like I said in previous videos, I like to consume a very light meal during dinner time. It just feels better on my stomach and I don't feel so groggy and tired in the morning, so it works for me. But if you do want to up the calories for your dinner, you're more than welcome to add extra veggies, maybe even more cauliflower or asparagus, green beans, or maybe even cauliflower rice. However you want to tweak this up, the kitchen is your art and canvas, so use it. But I will be sure to add in the macros for each of these meals in the description box below as well. But that is it. Our meal prep is finished for the week. I hope you all enjoyed this meal prep and found it inspiring to start on your own healthy lifestyle journey with useful tips and ideas to take along the way to achieve your short and long-term goals. Meal prepping is what allows me personally to stay on track every week and to meet my personal goals. If you guys have any ideas of your own or feedback, please comment down below. If you guys end up doing this meal prep, please let me know in the comments down below as well, and follow me on Instagram and tag me at CurlyFitGamer. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know you guys want more content like this. I love you all, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys!